no.
So I had a dream today.
I am right. What the fuck is happening? Jimmy!
I'm not even in there.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this people?
I need to see it. What the?
What the? Oh, she's mine! Okay, I'm back. Whoa! What the fuck? Okay, where are you? Where are you? Please! Please! Chewie, please!
I'm coming.
Okay. See you later, sir. Oh shit. I think I woke up like the whole neighborhood this time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, neighbors. Ow. Fuck. Whoa. It's okay, little fella. Whoa, okay, no. It's not okay. Be scared. Be very afraid. Everything could kill you. A fancy sword in the right hand with like a swoop swoop on the bottom. Two swoop swoop on the each side.
Swoop, swoop.
Swoop swoop. Swoop swoop.
Swoop, swoop. Can't say spikes or curves or angles or, you know, human words. You have to say swoop, swoop.
Did I do it? I have no idea what I did during this fight. Oh yeah. Just. Okay, I think, yeah.
Where's my buddy?
Oh my god.
Where's your buddy?
Where's my dragon buddy? Not my dragon buddy, my crow buddy.
Yeah.
The crow now.
I'm so lonely over here. I feel so alone.
It's cold. It's probably not gonna be the longest stream and not like the most informative, but we'll try.
We're just talking about.
Nyatics.
We're just talking about FNAF because it's irrelevant.
Yeah, and we like FNAF.
I like
Either if
FNAF.
we think it's funny or if it's just FNAF.
Do you like FNAF?
Do you like FNAF?
Wait,
Want
are
me to
we
tell you about
live? Is
FNAF?
this our intro?
Yeah.
It always is. This is always our intro.
Oh,
What's
my.
going on? I'm not doing that. I can't be bothered. I was like, you know what? No.
What's going on, guys?
don't
Welcome
have
to
the
the
energy.
Last Braincell. We're doing podcast.
Oh, yeah, I
Yippee
can't-
ki
Yippee
I
ki
can't do that.
motherfucker.
Jose, you're a cowboy.
Yee doggy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yo, yeah, brother.
Oh my god, brother.
As always, it's an amazing introduction.
And Nova's here too.
Oh yeah, Nova's also here.
Yeah.
Yep,
She's
Nova.
really saying a lot.
In spirit, if you have any questions about FNAF, Nova, speak.
Speak or forever hold your silence.
Is that
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Gremlin.
If you didn't see, I did send you guys two pictures, which
I did see
are kind of the timeline we can go after. Because I don't remember everything and I've been lazy, so I didn't even, like, write down stuff, you know. Shit
I mean,
happens.
Yeah, well, we can either talk about the games in order, or we can
I
talk
want
about
to talk about the game in order first.
Or we can
Okay.
talk about the timeline
I like
that
the
may or may not be
timeline.
canon.
I do like the timeline, so I can bring up the timeline after the games with Jose. Also, there are 23 books. I don't think we're gonna mention all of them.
There are 23 books, and every 300 words there's a very crucial piece of lore information nestled in that we take out, we inject into our bloodstreams, and we try and remember it for like the next book, which then clarifies the other 3 books that came before it. It's a whole fucking mess, and we don't care, except for when we do care because it might matter. Anyway,
Because it might matter eventually, yes.
Yeah.
All I know is that there's a purple guy, and they all go.
there's 2
in
purple
your
guys,
tail.
1 orange guy, a mustard man.
Mustard man.
There's a mustard man as well. I only knew
I don't
about
think
the
that one was
purple
canon.
guy.
I think that was a Matt Pat joke. I don't remember.
He's orange and he looks like mustard. The mustard man.
I
Mustard
mean,
man.
you're a mustard man.
I do like mustard.
What percentage of your body fat is mustard?
Literally none of it right now. How would
A game
Maybe-
theory.
that's a theory?
It's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
We
watching.
can
Okay,
confirm.
bye. I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
bye, everyone.
Play the outro. Bam, 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 bam,
Okay, so
Oh,
Jose,
the timeline is a mess.
don't
You're a
worry about the timeline. Okay, bring up the games first.
Okay, so the first game is absolute dog water. I hate it.
I hate all of the games except for I might have liked Security Breach
Which we
and
haven't played.
Sister Location because those are not like FNAF games. I hate those kind of games. Like peek around the corner, you will get scared. You need to keep track of all of these, you know?
Oh my god, we gotta play. I'm on observation duty at some point, BQ. It's really fun.
They promised. They
That
promised
would be
it's fun.
so good. Yeah.
What is that other game that you played? Try to fall asleep?
Oh yeah, that was actually good because I thought it was very like FNAF-like, but it brought more stuff. Like every night you had the FNAF thing, and then in the morning it was like, hey, you gotta actually walk around and do missions now.
All I remember from that game is it is POV. You are John Connor and you're being hunted by a Terminator.
I would like the
Yeah.
Voidling to stop staring at me.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. He
He just kept looking over here every once in a while.
Yeah, I think he's looking at me like at me past you.
At the
Okay, if you
boobs.
say so.
He's like boobs. Boobs.
Titties.
Did I see
Look, look.
titties over there?
Hey, I'm married. Hey, fuck, hey.
What are you talking about? Me? No, not looking
You
at boobs.
control your child.
Boobs? No.
You control your child. I'm married. I'm a
Again,
widow. I'm a widower, but that's beside the point.
I was about to say, is she alive though?
There's lore. It's in a book eventually.
Yeah. Speaking of books, no.
Didn't you
Okay,
know
the
FNAF
first
has
game.
23
There are
books?
20
Okay, I'm taking us back to schedule.
Thank you.
I was gonna bring it back. I was gonna bring it back with the books that no one
Throw
had
it
read.
back.
Fuck yeah, bring it back to the books. Also, VQ, you should probably put your VTuber thing behind me or like in front of me instead of behind me.
But why?
But it's only
Because
my
she's
ear.
the star.
I'm not the star.
It's
Stop
just
looking
you.
at my tits. Okay, that's gonna get clipped out. Okay.
Okay, with-
I hope someone does. First
No.
book. No,
Yeah,
first,
first book.
movie.
I
No.
do see my
Game?
microphone behind me
The
though.
first game, we're going
Sorry,
for the
host. First game.
Stop looking at my fucking... Did you see the
The
point?
first book, The Silver Eyes. Yes, we haven't read those.
Why are we talking about the books?
We're not
We
talking
just did the
about
first
books.
game.
Yes, there's
Okay,
there's
the first game was made in what, 2010? 2011?
29?
Oh god.
When? No, no, no.
21.
Sorry, man.
I mean like 2009. You know. You fucking know.
Anyway, the first game is
Not relevant to the
it's the one that
timeline
started
at
it
all.
all. It's the one that started it all. It has of the first 4 games. It's the one that pioneered the gameplay, the style. I mean, it's
2014, by the way.
2014.
2014.
Okay, we got that.
it like kicked off a whole genre of mascot horror. Is it the worst game in the series? Surprisingly, no. There is many others that are worse than it. One of them was released very recently.
Oh, what a shocker.
It has, and it started the whole lore deep dive, and oh boy, were we not ready? Were we not ready for
boy, we're not
the
ready.
shenanigans? In terms of like actual gameplay, from what I know, Twitch chat can beat the first 3 nights of it. Absolutely,
Really?
like Twitch chat has beaten the first 3 nights of FNAF 1.
Oh wow.
This is a segue. Go watch Astral Spiff on YouTube. He's great.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why. I don't need to plug for him. He's an extremely popular YouTuber, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, it's dated. It's a dated game. It's a good game. It started everything, and it was put together by one man in his basement. So you know.
I mean, most of the games were made by just the one guy.
Yeah, one guy in his basement. In his mom's basement.
That part's not canon. Basement. It's up in the air, but it's not his mother's basement. He has a whole wife and kids. I
It
think.
always needs to be the mom's basement.
If it's
Why
not
not?
the mom's basement, it's not
A real basement.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's a fake basement.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Fakement.
And then FNAF 2 came out, like a year later.
And there
If
we
that-
start
Oh,
the
no,
lore
it
more.
wasn't-
Because
No,
now
no,
wasn't
no,
e-
no. Friday.
wasn't
It was the same year. The
it
second
was-
one.
Same year?
Yeah, it was the first 3 games were made in like the same year.
Okay. Then FNAF 2 came out, and that's when things got weird.
Oh my fuck yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
when we
yeah,
got
that-
lore.
Isn't that
Yeah,
isn't that the toy animatronics? And that's when things
Yes.
got really weird.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait.
You also had the pixel cutscenes too, which more.
Yeah, you had the
Oh,
hidden
Lord.
cutscenes, because like the first game has like no indication that, well, it does kind of have a small indication of dead kids, but like it's very much like hidden in newspaper clippings and like other things, and you don't really get any indication of what's going on. And the second game's just like, yeah, no, like a man straight up killed many children.
Rest in peace, children.
Like
RIP.
no like story of why, a reason why, how,
It just happened.
just
We see,
was
we
just
see
like
like,
that.
do we not? Is this the one where we see the puppet get murdered, or is this the later, or that happened later on? Is that the one where you got the mini game with the girl outside?
Oh, this is the one where you're sitting in like an open room and you have the cameras. You have to keep one of the like, what's it called? Music box? You have to
Yeah,
keep
the-
a music
Oh,
box
I-
playing.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
they come
that's,
through the
that's number
vents
2.
and everything. You have to
Can't
put
Yeah.
on a
actually jump through
mask.
the ceiling and get you.
But this
Some-
is where
some
the
do.
puppet
Balloon Boy
was-
is there too.
Yeah,
For
the
no
the
reason.
puppet and balloon boy was introduced in
little
this
shit.
one.
Yeah.
And this is where we got Markiplier's famous line. Is that the point of 87?
No, it's the bite of 83, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
And there's a purple guy.
But he's a different purple guy to the first purple guy, except he's
There
not
was-
actually.
there was no purple guy in the first one. It was
Purple
just
guy is phone guy now.
They did say when we got like the purple guy, they did say the phone guy is the purple guy, obviously.
I mean,
But
his sprite's holding a
what?
phone.
or a knife.
Yeah.
So-
What you
Or a-
got there? A knife.
Or a
No.
banana.
or a banana.
Banana!
But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, crazy, wild.
Five Nights 2 gameplay much tighter. Not quite as easy as the first one. Animatronics actually kind of good at getting you.
There was a lot of them.
There was a lot more animatronics. There was like a puppet, a balloon boy, the 4 original ones, the toy animatronics,
Yeah, there was 8, I think.
Golden Freddy.
I kind of want VQ to like go to Google and find the images of these characters as we say them, and then put them behind us.
Oh, I'm not that fast, but I can try.
Hold on, what if you just had like
That's why I want you to do it.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. Okay, purple guy we mentioned, balloon boy.
We need like a stock image of like that wall with like all the different like arrows and circles and things, and then we need all of the different characters just thrown about randomly on it.
Perfect.
VQ, I see the eye wandering. Don't.
Don't look at the titties.
Which
what is that meme with the guy? What's his name? The one where he's like in front of a wall and he's got all the red like
Yeah, I know.
stripes.
I can't remember his name. It's from Always Sunny,
You
isn't it?
mean Charlie from Always Sunny? Whatever.
Yes.
okay, I need help. What did you say? I have
Oh my god.
I have the purple guy ready. I have the balloon boy ready.
I mean, I said like 15 things,
And then phone guy.
and then Mustard Man, and
Mustard me.
you know what? You should just have a really
Okay,
tiny
but,
Pepsi
like,
Man
what-
in the top
what
left.
are-
It's completely irrelevant.
What are we like? Okay, that was that game. What happens in that game? What are the secrets?
Okay, so the secrets are that at the end of every night you have a pixelated cutscene almost that you play through and you explore the restaurant.
Yeah.
In every night you play a new animatronic and you're wandering the restaurant, and at the very end you get to the end of the hallway and the purple guy comes and dismantles every animatronic like every night.
Mm-hmm.
And who's this guy?
Is that Michael or is that William?
Is that the mustard guy or the purple guy?
That's the purple guy.
Purple
the-
guy. We got him.
We got him, guys.
Look at that.
We
The
got
purple guy. Purple guy with the mustard guy. This is what you get when I find the pictures. But wait, that's like the best picture of the mustard guy, but we have a better picture of the purple guy. There we have him. Yeah? Purple guy. Did we have a
Yeah,
phone guy?
That's Michael. That's not William.
Who cares? Right now we're talking about a guy.
I
that-
care.
We have both of them.
That's the wrong
Are you
purple
happy?
guy. That's the good
Yeah?
purple guy.
Jose, continue.
Yes. Oh, at the very end of the last night, you play as a child who. Do you play as a child? Do you play as a
No, you
child?
don't play as a child. You play as William.
No, number 4 is a child.
No, in the last minigame of FNAF 2, you play as the puppet and you give gifts, gives life to the animatronics. And then you get the... You get the cutscene, and then you get the cutscene where you get the guy in the purple and the yellow Bonnie suit.
And then he
And
jumps
then-
in the boat
Because all the ghosts, because he dismantles them all the ghosts are like, ooh, and then he gets spooked.
ooh, we're ghosts.
So then he jumps back into the Springlock suit and he gets murdered. Well, he doesn't
That's
get murdered, he
how
gets
you
killed.
get the puppet from the third game.
What
Yeah.
pup is it?
Yeah.
Is it the
The
black and white
Springtrap.
one?
No, it's Springtrap. Literally the puppet in the movie.
Not a puppet.
We
Don't
haven't
stop calling
seen
it
the
a
movie
puppet.
yet.
Stop calling it a puppet. It's not a puppet.
It's not a puppet.
It's a suit.
He's used the puppet is its own animatronic. We'll get to the puppet later.
We'll get to the puppet when
Whatever. He gets snatched in the thing, right?
Yeah, he
Like-
dismantles all of the suits. So all of the spirits of the kids get free. They spook him into oh my god. They spook him into the suit, and then he gets dripped on by the water in the place. The spring locks all clamp at once, and he dies in the suit.
I'm sorry for anyone here right now. Okay, next guy, next person. Who are we mentioning now? I'm trying to keep up.
We've said Bonnie.
What is Spring trying to be in the green? What is going on?
I think those are all the important characters so far.
Thanks for the subscription, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so
Thank you for coming.
so what happens? So the third game is set in current year, 2023.
Bonnie, you said.
Bonnie, I said yes.
Balls.
I feel like there's too much.
No, I feel like this is the perfect amount of stuff going on for a FNAF talk.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the bunny?
Nothing.
He's Bonnie.
Which bunny? There's three bunnies right now.
Oh my god.
Welcome into.
Does this not make total sense? Are you not entertained, woman?
I am very entertained.
Velkommen til FNAF lore. Der vi snakker om FNAF.
Velkommen til den FNAF-lore.
Okay,
dag
next
vi
one.
snakker om snuff.
Who else are we gonna mention now? So
Okay,
I'm a
so-
little bit more prepared.
No, you just gotta react to
Yeah.
the
Okay.
ad-lib.
Yeah.
So next game is current year, right? FNAF 3 is set in 2023, right? Or is it 2030? Or is it
No,
2033?
it's
Oh
2023.
my god.
FNAF 3 is set in current year. Some
They-
random schmucks dig up Springtrap's corpse in the FNAF 2 building, and they go, "Hey, you know what'd be really fucking funny? If we use this suit as part of our Halloween haunt event thing." So they shove him in a building, and oh, it's Michael. Hi, Michael. And
No, that's the
My-
random schmuck.
okay. So Michael Afton, who we are going to now mention by name because I think he finally gets mentioned by name in this one. He's been taking the jobs at the previous two games. You've been playing as him, and in the third game he goes to the haunted place to find his dad, who is in the suit, and confront him and be like, "Hey, fuckface, why have you been killing kids? Also, I'm gonna burn this place down." And then he burns it down on the final night. And if you did everything correct in the game and you got all of the hidden Easter eggs, some of which require you to stare at a fan, and no, I'm not kidding, you set the souls of the kids free and they're all happy.
That sounds like a big fat lie. Why would you need to stare at a fan?
It's
You
not
also
a lie.
have to put in a pin code onto a brick wall. So
Yeah, like you have to do like 4 obtuse ass things, and if you do them all throughout the game, you will get mini games like in FNAF 2 where you can actually free the souls of the dead kids.
Mm-hmm.
How do you figure that out?
I have it's been a while.
Maybe we should have prepared a little better for this.
Are we
no,
good?
I feel like this is exactly. I got out of work early for this.
I came to. Anyway,
I came this morning too.
Lucky.
Wait,
I would have to do that.
Nope. Nope.
My
Nope. I thought I was muted.
Did you get ejected, Nova? Is that what you did? Is that what happened?
Oh,
Ejaculated?
somebody got ejected. It wasn't me.
Are we at number
I'm
4?
sorry.
No, we're not at 4 yet. We're not at 4 yet.
I'm sorry.
Is FNAF 3 the one
It's
with
the
the monsters?
funniest
That's
shit.
FNAF 4.
FNAF 4 is the one with those spooky animatronics, like the nightmare animatronics, and the psychic friend Fredbear. FNAF 3 is the one with Springtrap and the like shadow animatronics that like aren't there but
spook you.
also are there.
They spook you, but they don't kill you. The only one that kills you is Springtrap.
Yeah, Springtrap's always the one who kills you, but the shadow animatronics can like lure him out.
That sounds weird as fuck.
You have to also use. You also have to use like a voice box that that'll make it sound like a child is in a different place to lure him to that place, so he doesn't come get you. So it gets weirder.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and you need to like put on a animatronic mask to fool them and be like, I'm not a person.
I swear this is also the game where he will like you can also just see him. Like Springtrap will just stand outside because he's got like a glass pane, like in front of where you're sat, and he'll just stand outside and fucking look at you. Like I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Because like
Yeah,
unlike the other games where the animatronic, there's like a dude, like there's like a man in there.
It's not just some spirit of like a ghost. In a,
Yeah, like
in
It's like a
No.
whole ass man.
Wait, wait. Is it the dead man and he's just like acting
Yes.
on okay, cuz
he's
just
alive.
saying that what?
He's alive.
He's technically alive.
Oh yeah, wait, he became like some zombie ass shit, right? Because he was so full of hate for
That's why he's
something?
purple.
And that's why he's purple.
Yeah. We'll talk about the other purple guy in a minute.
Yeah, when we get to sister location.
I'm
Oh
glad
boy.
I'm glad you guys know nothing about this and you just ask questions.
Yeah,
Okay, but-
so TLDR. Third game is like the canonical end of the timeline.
Yeah.
Until
I thought that
Security
was-
Breach comes out.
I thought that was Pizzeria.
No.
Simulator.
Pizzeria Simulator. Oh, maybe. It is Pizzeria Simulator, actually.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause
yeah,
it-
it was.
yeah.
It was, and then Pizzeria Sim came out. But yeah, so FNAF 3 at this point is like up until Pizzeria Sim comes out, which is like 3 more games from now or 4 more games from now. This was like the end of the timeline. And then we started going back in time
So
because
a lot of stuff happened.
yeah. So this is like the end. This is also the end of the games where this is like we take a pause from Michael. We know we're now leaving Michael alone for a bit because he's no longer our main character. He is gonna take a bit of a break from being
Michael?
killed. We'll get there.
Literally
Who's
the next
Michael?
game. We'll get there in like a minute. It's in the next game.
So yeah.
Okay.
So Springtrap gets burned down, definitely dies, we promise. Definitely doesn't come back. Kids, souls free if you do mini games. Kids happy if you except Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy's still a bit mad, but that's fine. We'll come back around to that too. Yeah, now it's time for FNAF 4. Jose, explain FNAF 4.
Who are we
So in
playing?
So in FNAF 4, you're playing as, God, what's his name?
A child.
Is he just not the crying child? You play
He's
as
the crying child. He's the crying child. Yeah, he doesn't have a name. Some people have given him a name Evan, but he doesn't have a canon name.
So we're playing as the crying child, one of William's sons, William Afton's sons.
Springtrap fucked and had kids.
This was before he
I
became
mean,
Springtrap.
yeah.
We're talking about the crying child. So in a child,
Child.
so you play as
No.
a kid who is having hallucinogenic dreams, and maybe they're real. Who knows? This game is weird. And you're in his bedroom. We played FNAF 4 for a little bit. We did not like it.
I do
we
not
did-
like it.
We did not like FNAF 4. The gameplay is stupid, but the lore is there. They're
It's there.
it's there. This is, I think, another game you have to jump through hoops to get lore. I can't remember that much about FNAF 4. Why'd you give me FNAF 4? I remember the third game so well.
Okay,
You could have taken the third
okay,
game at any point. You
wait,
could have taken
wait.
the third game.
Okay, so FNAF 4. You're a child.
Yeah.
The gameplay is all I know of it, because that's all I've seen.
Yes.
You sit in your dark fucking bedroom and
Yeah.
you see like abomination versions of like most of the main cast. It's
Yes. The nightmares.
Bonnie, Chica, Freddy,
And
Foxy,
Foxy.
but
yes.
nightmare versions of them. So that I think
Nightmare
they're
and-
literally called Nightmare and then the name
Yes.
of the character.
Yes.
The gameplay is you have what is it, like 3 positions you gotta move around from?
I got 4 if you count looking behind you.
I don't. That's why I said 3. Because for one of them you kind of just turn around.
Turn around.
But you keep an eye on what is it? 2 doors, 1 closet, and your bed.
Yes.
So you are in the room, you run from door to door and close/open close your
You close the
doors
door.
and shit.
You go to the doors and you listen in. If you hear any breathing, you close the door until you stop hearing the breathing. And if you hear breathing and if you hear breathing, then you're just fucked.
Yeah. You need to close the door if you hear breathing.
So you just wait until
Yeah.
the breathing stops.
Until they're gone, yeah.
And you have to
Okay.
guess when it stopped.
That sounds like doo-doo garbage.
Because the moment you close the door, you don't hear anything anymore. So
Yeah,
you
see,
need
that's
to
doo-doo garbage.
open. Yeah, you need to open to check. Oh, was it done or not? Am I dead or not?
So,
Am I dead?
How do you get to the special section of FNAF 4?
what with plush trap?
Well, no, the plush trap thing just happens every night.
There are
What is-
yeah, there are special things you can do. I don't remember how you get the special cutscenes in FNAF 4, but yeah, FNAF 4 is wonky. So you have multiple little cutscenes that you can get or do get between said crying child and a golden plushy version of Freddy, which is we call plush trap. No, not plush trap. We call psychic friend Fredbear.
He's there. He's here. He's there.
He's there. He's everywhere. He's who are you gonna call psychic friend Fredbear? He talks to the child throughout the whole game, and at the end of the game, he says the infamous line, "I will put you back together." This implies the kid is dying.
Mm.
That's why you also see like hospital things inside your bedroom.
Because in FNAF 2, you see the bite, right? You see the munch, the crunch.
That is a bite, and that is in FNAF 2, yes.
The
Right.
bite of 87?
Yes, sure. Minus
Yes.
4. So this kid is in the hospital because he got bit by
He got his frontal lobe bit off by Freddy.
I'll
by
bite
Golden
off
Freddy.
Your frontal lobe.
It was
So he is chilling in he is in and out of hallucinations. He is being told by his favorite childhood plushie that may or may not be his dad that everything's gonna be fine. He's gonna put him back together again. And there's also a box. We don't talk about the box.
What's in
The
the box?
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't. We still.
The box has been opened 4 separate times. No, the box has had its contents swapped 4 separate times.
So what was in the box the first time?
I don't remember.
I think originally the in the box originally was supposed to be the fact that everything up to this point has been a dream. I think the first time.
Yeah, like wasn't that the original like ending of FNAF? Was that everything had been a dream? It wasn't
I think-
real?
Yeah, and then later it was switched to this is what the story has been all along, Lamau.
Oh, they just fucking... Oh my god, they just retconned it?
Yes.
Oh no!
You'll learn that retconning happens a lot.
So yeah,
That is
so
silly.
people. I mean, also from what I recall of this game, there's also like multiple because there's like a DLC night of this game that has like non-canon animatronics that become canon later on. So there's like 3 nightmare animatronics called Nightmarion, Nightmare Puppet,
Balloon
and
Boy too, right? Nightmare Balloon Boy.
no, it's like a black version of Freddy. Like a Nightmare
Which is
Puppet.
different from Nightmare Freddy?
Yes, because Nightmare Freddy is regular Freddy. And then you've got Nightmare Golden Freddy, which are all non-canon, except they become canon later because of... Not Pizzeria Simulator.
World?
Ulma Custom Night.
Okay.
Who the what,
So yeah,
Nana?
you have lots of hallucinations. You have a child that is dying. You have...
And the brother, you have the cutscenes where you watch yourself get bitten because it's your birthday, and your brother is like, every time you have like one of those pixel dreams, they end by your brother scaring you. At the very end, you go up to the pizzeria, and your brother goes and shoves you into Golden Freddy's mouth, and that's when you get bit. I think that was in this game. It could have been in FNAF 2. Who cares? It's not important
No,
anymore.
that is in this one. That is in this one.
But yeah, stuff happens. Stuff happens. You get bit. Bada bing, bada boom.
The most important things about 4 you need to know is you're playing as a kid. Kid got bit because brother put kid into Golden Freddy's mouth. Kid is dying. Kid dies at end of game. I will put you back together. Said by his dad, who is William Afton. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all you gotta know. Okay, what's the 5th game?
And also, this was supposed to be the final game of the whole series. Just that's it.
It was, yeah.
It was.
It was, but it never became that.
Sister Location next?
Yeah, Sister Location is next.
Oh boy.
Okay, so this is where we get out of the typical like FNAF formula, where we're not closing doors, we're not doing nothing. We work in an underground animatronic
Facility?
thing. Yes, it's an animatronic facility, and you're fixing animatronics. And like every night, you have like a new thing to do, and you're fixing animatronics. You're shocking them to get you controlled shocks. There's a whole bunch in this game that you only really do once, and then you keep going.
Okay.
At the end of every night, you go home. You enjoy your favorite Dracula. You enjoy your favorite vampire-themed soap opera, and you get popcorn with exotic butters.
Exotic butters.
Exotic
Butters.
This is the game where we confirm that we're playing as Mike.
Where is this?
Who the fuck is Mike?
Michael Afton.
Michael
is-
Wazowski.
Is he?
There's another one?
he- There's 3.
There's a whole family.
There's 4. The mom's not important at all.
Some would say the mom is in the game.
Whoa.
Balora's not the mom. We're not doing this.
Are we not doing that? Are we not doing that? Ballora is not is the
Balora's
mom?
not the mom. No.
She's not important to the lore.
Ballora stops existing after this game because of things that happen.
Well, you still get. I was gonna say you still have the mini ballerinas, but those only appear in the books, and we're not talking about those.
No. I haven't read enough of them to actually say anything.
Not touched this shit like ever, so.
So who do we meet in sister location?
So it's sister location.
Because we're not talking about Ballora being the mom.
Baby, Mike, and Enid.
Is that it?
Enid is in.
Oh, it is. He
God.
is. Yeah, he is in this game. He is in this game. Well, you get glimpses of Ennard.
Doesn't baby have like a claw in her stomach or something?
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah. The sister, Michael Lapton's sister, who is who you're playing as. She gets too close to the animatronic of baby, and she gets scooped into the body of baby, and she dies.
Huh.
So this is the second Afton child that gets killed by an animatronic.
On family time.
Does this happen before?
This happens
Yeah.
after
Okay.
the crying child.
So yeah, you through all of these games. Okay, so you have the crying child who doesn't have a name. You have the sister who we're just going to refer to as baby because I don't think she also has a name.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, who later becomes baby because of ghost shenanigans. In all of the games so far, you have been playing as their brother, the older brother, and the son of the purple guy.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. I just wanted to clear that up because he's about to turn into the purple guy. Yeah, at the end of the
This is
game,
the other purple guy.
yeah, this is the other purple guy.
The real, actual purple guy. Like
At the end
skin
of the
purple.
game, you get scooped. You go into a room that baby tells you to go into, and you get your innards scooped out, and then replaced by Ennard, who is an amalgamation of wires and animatronic parts. It's a whole big thing. But he enters your body.
What is that, Poke? What the fuck is that?
I'm just trying to keep up.
So Ennard, this animatronic that has a bunch of wires and stuff, goes inside your body, and you die, sort of, but not really. And he's controlling your body, and eventually your body does start to decay, and it turns purple. Hence why Michael is the second purple guy.
Okay, so till what I will give more explanation. So you go to the underground bunker. You follow baby. Baby's like, hey, you need to help me get out of here because I'm trapped. And so you're like, Michael's like, all right, fine, I'll do what you say. So you spend like 4 days. You spend 3 days like doing normal shenanigans, and then on the 4th day you get kidnapped by baby and shoved inside a suit, and you watch as Ballora gets scooped. Ballora, who is the ballerina, the woman ballerina lady, she gets her insides like ripped out. And you then have to deal with mini arenas and other things. On the 5th night, you go back and you end up with you end up sneaking through the whole pizzeria again and getting to leave, and then you're told to go into a certain room by baby, and you go into the scooper room like Jose said. Ennard already exists at this point because before then you have to get a chip. You have to get a chip out of baby, and then you have to go sneak across the floor and go to the scooper room. Baby, Ballora, Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, and someone else, has been turned in. They've all like amalgamated into Enid, which is like a combination of wires and that clown face up in the top left. And their plan is to scoop Michael and put Enid inside Michael, and then once he takes them outside of the pizzeria, they're gonna jump out of his body, and they're gonna kill him, and they think he's gonna die, and everything's gonna be fine. But he doesn't die because Remnant, because this is the first time which is created when you kill someone. Like when you murder somebody, they get really mad and their soul can fuse with metal. Because ghost power. So yeah, TLDR. This location is wild, and we try and ignore it as much as we can.
So Ennard left a bunch of like animatronic shit inside his body.
No,
Well,
Enid
Ennard
is
is-
a bunch of animatronic shit, and they all like jump out of Michael at the same time.
But
And
then
it's like 4 animatronics
how...
like spliced together.
Yeah, and then you have Michael, who becomes the next purple guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because his body is decaying because of all the wires and stuff inside of his body.
Because he's dead.
Because he's
But
dead.
he's not dead.
like dying. He's dying. He's not dead though, because fuck, if any of these, only the children die, the older people stay alive forever and become purple.
Sounds like some voodoo ass bullshit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, great.
Which one's next? Is FNAF World next?
No, yes. Are we counting FNAF World?
I mean, FNAF World exists. Moving on. What's after FNAF World?
Pizzeria Simulator.
Okay.
Can I ask what FNAF World is?
Jose, I'm gonna get a drink. You explain FNAF World.
So FNAF World is so FNAF World is an RPG type game where you run around a map and collect like computer parts or something. I can't remember. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. The game is not important. You get to see a whole bunch of the creators' old like work, like because before FNAF, he had made the game called like he made a game about chipmunks or beavers or something,
Oh my
and,
god.
and he was like, and the game did not sell. So he was just like, fuck you, I'm going to create FNAF because it's going to be scary or whatever. And when it eventually came back to be like super popular, he was like, I'm gonna make FNAF World, an RPG game where a bunch of shit happens and nothing is important, and I'm gonna throw all of my old beaver creations in there because they need some love.
Okay.
And the game is not important.
Okay, moving on.
I think there used to be important stuff in there. I think this is the third time the contents of the box had changed. And also, this is the game where you meet Old Man Consequences.
Old
which
man
is
consequences?
yeah. Do you not remember Old Man Consequences?
No.
Okay. So Old Man Consequences is just like this sort of cryptic old man that is like it gives you vague threats, and he's like, if you keep doing this you'll die or blah blah blah, but it's not important. And but to get to him you have to like glitch through the game several times and then drown yourself to kill yourself to get a special ending for a game that is not important.
Yeah. And this was the world or
FNAF
pizzeria?
World. This is
Okay.
FNAF World. Pizzeria is actually sort of important.
It was, and then it wasn't.
Pizzeria.
So Pizzeria Simulator. You run a pizzeria. Big shocker. The main gameplay is that you buy toys and amusement rides and video games that also are mini games that you can play to get more lore. This game is a big old lore dump.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is the game with Elizabeth and her dog, right?
Susie and her dog. Yes.
Susie and her dog. Yeah.
Susie is Chica. Susie was the first one.
You also get Mustard Man, and his Mustard
Oh.
Man is Michael, or is that
No,
that's
Henry.
William? Henry. Jesus fucking Christ. My apologies.
No, you good.
At the end of every night in this game, you have a choice to what do they say? Do like
Salvage.
salvage? Yeah, you salvage animatronics that you find in the dumpster conveniently, and you could use them, or like you just salvage them. Just you're gonna.
It gives you money.
Also, this takes place after FNAF 3, so this is now the latest game in the franchise at this point. This is 2023 again.
And this is where we don't see any more of Phone Guy or something.
This is the last Michael appearance. Oh, well, maybe. It's the last supposed Michael appearance.
If you've successfully salvaged all these animatronics, at the very end, you burn the building to the ground with all the animatronics in it, including Springtrap, again. So this is the second time he's been burned.
Yeah. The 4 animatronics you can collect. There is an animatronic there. You get Springtrap, who is just Springtrap.
Mm-hmm.
Scrap Baby, which is not, which is Baby after she's been ejected from Enid because they fell out. So that's Elizabeth again. Lefty, which is a custom animatronic designed to capture the puppet. So it's the puppet, which is somebody's daughter, but we haven't got to him yet. And also
Stop staring at his boobs.
my eyes are up here. And the last one is Molten Freddy, which is the other 3 animatronics that were at Enid at some point. So Enid basically splits into Baby and into Scrap Baby and Molten Freddy. So you have because the Funtime animatronics which make up Enid are all of the souls of the kids from FNAF 2, like all of their like animatronic parts like melted down and fused together. So instead of being like individual kids, they're all like an amalgamation, which is why they're all so aggressive.
Yeah.
And so angry. So like Ballora, Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, and yeah, those 3, and maybe Baby as well. No, not Baby. Just those 3 are like the 4 kids from FNAF 2. So you've got the 4 kids from FNAF 2, the puppet, which is the kid responsible for giving life to the other kids. William Afton and Elizabeth now all like grouped together in this pizzeria. All right, go on, Jose.
No, was there more to say?
Yeah, you were continuing with the story of the game.
No, that's the last. Is that the last thing you do? Is that once you've collected all of them together, you lock up all the doors and you burn the building in the ground.
Oh yeah, Michael's there too, obviously.
Yeah.
And the guy who orchestrated this is a guy called Henry. Oh boy, Henry. Oh,
Who
God.
is Henry?
Henry is the guy who designed all of the animatronics and worked with William to set up the pizzerias in FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, and also Circus Babies as well, I think, which is the pizzeria that was going to get set up for all the animatronics you find in Sister Location.
Wasn't
Henry
the guy we talked to on the phone?
No.
No.
He's only phone guy in Pizzeria Sim, not in any of the other games.
That's
from
all
what
I needed. Thank you for saying that. I've been waiting. I never got to show him.
So Henry has a daughter called Charlie or Charlotte, who
Hey,
that's the puppet. That's the child in the puppet. So after William's son dies, is by being bitten by Golden Freddy, William gets real mad and he goes and starts killing kids, and he decides he wants to kill Henry's kid because Henry he's jealous of Henry because he's the one who makes animatronics originally, and he's the talent behind their brand. So he kills Henry's kid, Charlotte, who then goes to infect the security puppet. So Henry has been going around collecting animatronics and trying to stop William from doing his thing in his own way, and so he sets up the Pizzeria Sim, the location, gives the job to Michael, who he originally didn't intend to take the job, but Michael did take the job. Lures all the animatronics there using different things. So he lures Springtrap there with children noises. He lures Lefty there because the puppet wants to go and save the children. He lures Baby and the others there somehow. I think because Michael is there too.
Mm-hmm.
And he then goes. He then has this cool fucking speech at the end of the game, which would be really cool and thematically appropriate if this was the final game. But it's not. So, yeah.
But we have a good question. William designed his own robots too, didn't he? After learning from Henry.
Yes.
Yeah. So William made the Fun Times, and he made the original suits that you can get into, which is Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie. Right, Jose?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Henry made the first free moving animatronics, which were the FNAF 1 and 2 animatronics. And the puppet.
The puppet at this point, I think, was only stuck to the box, though.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, he was only
The
stuck
puppet is inside a box and like whizzes around on wires, which is why when you get jump scared by the puppet, it jumps from the top. Because it's like on the ceiling on wires.
And William was pretty petty about it, telling some kids, "You didn't think my robots would be as bad as your father's."
William is pretty petty. That fucker just will not die.
Yeah.
He always comes back.
He always comes back.
He also, I believe he also killed Charlotte's second? Was it first? No, he wasn't first. He was second. And then he got oh yeah. Have we done the Golden Freddy lore yet?
We have not talked about Golden Freddy very, very rarely at all.
Okay, we'll do that next because that becomes relevant soon.
Is he relevant in the 7th game?
He's relevant in
because
Ultimate
right
Custom
now
Night.
we're at game number 6,
which is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, which came out in 2017.
And next one will be the Help Wanted one.
No, it's actually Ultimate Custom Night from
Yeah,
2018.
We're talking about Ultimate Custom Night because that one is.
Oh, okay.
That one is also a little lore important.
So, as an introduction, I can just say Ultimate Custom Night was originally intended to be a post-launch add-on to Pizzeria Simulator, but eventually turned into a standalone game.
This isn't the game that ruins Henry's speech either. That's a security breach. We'll get to security breach.
Yeah.
Go on, Jose.
Wait, we're on Ultimate Custom Night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Ultimate Custom Night is every lore important animatronic that has been in a game, either as like something that you could buy at the pizzeria, and the pizzeria simulator as like an attraction, or important animatronics like obviously Freddy and Bonnie, Chica, etc., etc. You have some weird ones.
You have some non-canon ones that are now canon. They're now canon because of this game. Like Nightmare Eon and Nightmare and
Yeah,
Nightmare.
I have a picture for this so everybody can see all the characters. There we have it. Very pixelated.
Exactly. Oh,
Look how many versions of Springtrap we have.
Yeah.
I forgot that Music Man was also
Jesus
a part of
Christ.
this.
People do forget he did not get introduced in Security Breach, but actually way before.
Well, he was. I guess he was in Pizzeria Simulator, but as an attraction.
So yeah, so this is where you've got Scrap Baby, Original Baby,
Lefty.
freaking Lefty, Valora. Hell, we got them all. They're all here. Everyone is here.
Everybody's
Pig-
there. I found the
Pig
whole
Pen,
picture.
whatever the fuck they're called.
We're gonna watch the movie after we do this, or we're gonna play a video game, depending on how tired people are.
I would
Probably.
like to play video games. And it's Old Man Consequences.
Oh boy.
I talked
Hey,
about.
wait, where's
Yeah.
Old Man Consequences? Because
He's-
I was peeing while we were talking about that.
Damn. He is from FNAF World, where you have to glitch through the game to find him. And this is because we didn't talk about FNAF World at all because the game is not important except for Old Man Consequences, I think.
So FNAF World becomes. I'll talk about FNAF World when we get to Ruin.
The Ruin DLC.
Yeah.
God, this is the game that I had the least amount of any interest in. This is where my FNAF interest really fucking took a nosedive. Basically, it's just like FNAF, but everyone is here, and you could just add everyone into the game to see how good. No, hold on. I do remember about this game now. Hold on. I just unlocked something.
Flashbacks.
Okay, so there are several things that are completely weird about this game. Every time you clear a set score, you get a different cutscene. And some of them are weird because some of them are Chica in a schoolgirl uniform talking about the next animatronic she has a crush on or something.
Oh my, oh yeah, it turns into like a visual novel.
Yeah, it turns into a visual novel. The other one that I find more entertaining is Samurai Foxy. I just think those are fun.
And then, okay. If you clear the, was it 50-20? Is that what it's called? Where you put every animatronic on 20 and you beat them all and you don't die, you get a cutscene of Golden Freddy just twitching. Just sitting in a dark room, just twitching. Now, why is this important? So, remember how we said there's like one kid per suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong. There's 2 kids in Golden Freddy. Because there is the crying child who got munched before any of the kids got murdered. And there is also the last victim, I think, of William's killing spree, who is apparently the most brutal and sadistic murder he did. Was a girl called Susie? No, not Susie. No, is it Susie?
I thought Susie was first.
Cassidy. Cassidy, that's it. It's Cassidy. So, there's 2 kids in Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy gets supposedly freed at the end of FNAF 3. Well, Crying Child gets freed at the end of FNAF 3. Susie does not. Not Susie. fucking Cassidy doesn't. Sorry, names are hard.
Mhm.
Cassidy is still mad. Cassidy is still in Golden Freddy, and Cassidy is still. Well, the reason why William didn't die is partly because Cassidy was keeping him alive. At the end of FNAF Pizzeria Sim, when everything is burned, William's supposed to die, but he's kind of in this weird limbo state because of Cassidy not letting them go. The final cutscene of this game where you see Golden Freddy twitching is Cassidy basically refusing to move on to the afterlife and holding William in purgatory forever. This game is you playing as William Afton surviving every single animatronic constantly over and over again, and because Cassidy is like, I fucking hate you, you're going to suffer for the rest of eternity. And all of the different things you can hear, they're like, it's like random like glitched audio you can hear, which is William screaming for his son Michael and Henry, the two people who might be able to actually get him out of this situation. That's the Golden Freddy law. I'm doing it. As Golden Freddy, there's two kids. What was two kids is now one kid. One kid won't leave because holding William forever. And this would be where it all ends. But
unfortunately, that's not
Help
where
It
wanted.
never ends.
Help wanted.
VR game.
I hope you like AI, because
2019.
This is the VR game, right?
Yeah. A fun VR game. I don't have much to say about it.
God, I don't remember anything about this game.
I honestly don't remember much about it either.
You want
What's
me to read the blurb that's in front of me?
Thank you.
The player is a technician repairing a pizzeria's animatronics. From a first-person's perspective, they fix the animatronics, solve puzzles, and navigate dark hallways while avoiding malfunctioning and hostile animatronics. Sorry. It's very bright. The game was released on whatever a non-VR version was later released. It released 3 DLCs. This one doesn't really say a lot about the story, though.
I think this is
I
the
can
one
take
that
the-
introduces
Thank
the blonde girl.
Vanessa?
Vanessa, is this not the game that introduces Vanessa?
Kinda.
No.
Okay, so this game you play as a playtester who may or may not be Vanessa. We don't know. Who is playtesting a new video game supposedly made by Fazbear to clear their name because all the other games are supposedly non-canon games built off of things that didn't actually happen, embellished by some crazy rogue indie developer. This is actually like said in a cutscene in the game. None of that is true. That is all bullshit. That's all PR. So this originally made everyone think that all the other games were not canon, which pissed everyone off. Or like not canon, but they weren't like based on real events. They were games within a game universe. It was fucking weird. You're playing as a playtester for a new VR game that's supposed to clear up all the shit that happened and make Fazbear Entertainment, which is a new company that owns the Freddy Fazbear property, look better. You go through the game normally, and you either get like a normal ending or a fucking like where you playtest it and everything's fine, or you start collecting tapes. They're glitched tapes. You collect 14, I think, maybe more tapes that tell a story of someone playtesting the game, slowly going insane it's a woman recounting a story of the other playtester originally of how he slowly goes mad, and he eventually cuts his own face off because of something he found in the game. Then she starts saying that there's something in the tapes that can't be let out, and that the tapes need to be separated and kept apart. Except the first tape tells you to collect all the tapes, which is weird. So, after you collect all of the tapes, you go into a final minigame where a glitched bunny starts getting closer and closer and closer to you. And there's one of two endings. Either he like phases into you and like mind melds with you, and he traps you inside of the game, or you repel him, or you follow the tape's instructions, and you do something else, and then you end up like behind like a locked door, and he like disappears into this void. Both endings seem to imply that regardless of what happens, if you collect all the tapes, this glitched like code, which is called Glitch Trap, which supposedly came from some circuit boards scanned off of William Afton's fucking dead corpse in one of the fucking pizzeria locations, is this collection of code is now going to inhabit your body, which is supposed to be Vanessa's body, and create like pseudo copies of William Afton around anyone who plays the video game.
So you go on a killing spree again.
And you go on another killing spree. Except it's revealed in later games that this glitch is not what this glitch actually does is infect some AI software somewhere else, but we're not gonna fucking talk about that till we get to it. But at the time, everyone thought we're gonna get like 100 copies of William Afton from this. But problem is, when the games came out, everyone thought one thing, and then with future games, the things get changed. It's confusing. That's help wanted.
That's help wanted.
Wanted help.
I'm doing my best.
You're doing good.
You're doing great, buddy. Pat, pat.
And the next game is Security Breach.
Okay, I've watched.
No.
Is it not?
Yeah, no, never mind. I'm stupid.
Which we all
Is it-
know.
I've watched Matt play this one to completion.
Yep.
So in Security Breach, you were playing as another child. What is the child's name?
Gregory.
Gregory.
How did you get up there?
And also
Material Girl.
all of the there are new animatronics, including Rockstar Freddy, Rockstar Chica, or Glamrock. They're called Glamrock. This is the 80s now, apparently.
The 80s in 2035.
Exactly. The crocodile, whose name I can't remember at the moment.
Monty.
And Foxy. Not Foxy.
Nope. Nope. Wrong.
Roxanne. Who is a fox.
A wolf.
Whatever. It's not important what animatronics they are. It's super cool, super 80s hair metal. It's very fun. But as Gregory, you go around the pizza complex, and you try to you survive until 6 o'clock because something goes wrong with Freddy's code, and he like singles you out for something. He like glitches out and he singles you out. He takes you, or you're like already with him. I don't know.
You're already in his room, and he's like, "You're not supposed to be here."
So her buddy sus in FNAF. And then he calls you a superstar, and that's it. That's the whole game.
I actually know this one. because I've watched
Yeah.
it so many times.
You
I've watched
have to,
playthroughs of it a bajillion times.
you have to jump through hoops to get the time to move on to the next hour. And at some point, you need to kill all of the animatronics to upgrade Freddy to get through to more parts of the pizzeria. And also Vanessa is following you around, who is actually a character this time. Let's see. Music Man is here. Of course he is. We're not. Yes, lore. Hit it away.
Music Man.
So what people are
Music
speculating is
Man!
that Gregory is actually a robot.
Oh, well, maybe. I wouldn't think he is, but don't tell Twitter.
Like, I would say he might be a robot. Like, there are things that's pointing to it and everything. But that's me.
The Music Man is weird, but the creepiest dude is the sun and moon thingy.
I
I
love
know
Sun
what-
and Moon.
I know.
I
someone
love
who's
him
obsessed
because he's
with
the
Sunshine.
perfect amount of like creepy, and that's like, I love him, but
If
I
you
hate
don't
him.
know who Sun and Moon is, it's these
It's a
two.
Pokemon game. I don't see
Perfect.
anything on the screen.
Amazing, 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Noah, you knew a little bit of this game?
Huh?
I knew. So I know like when, I know like the majority of it because I've seen like the playthrough like way too many times. I would have cared to seen it
Mm-hmm.
because my kid is mildly obsessed with it. So he watched like everybody play it. It was
yeah. Have your
freaking
kid take it
annoying.
away.
Huh?
Have your kid take the stand.
Oh God. I can do it though. But so it starts off with the kid Gregory. He's running away from Vanessa, the rabbit bitch, or technically the security guard lady. But that we'll get to that. I don't remember why. I think
Was
he
it-
stayed behind after it closed. Because they had like a concert, and then like during the concert, like Freddy had a malfunction, and he climbed inside of Freddy, which is a little weird, and he hid inside of Freddy's chest or whatever. I know who it is. You don't need to tell me.
Yes, child. Explain
God.
the law to us, child. You know.
Yes, crying child.
Anyway,
Did you tell me to shut
So-
up?
no, I told my son to shut up.
I was about to be like, right, your bricks to your doorstep.
You keep threatening, but it's never happened. Anyway,
You tried mailing a brick to America.
More
In this
barking than
economy?
biting.
in this economy.
Anyway,
Anyhow, and then, so Freddy's like, bro, you can't be in here. Let's get you out of here. And so he tries to get Gregory out of there, and something happens. Friggin' Freddy gets injured somehow, and he has to get parts for Freddy, and the only parts he can get are from the other robots, which are Freddy's friends. And yeah, Frexy, Freddy, Roxy. Wait, no, Roxy, Chica, and Monty. And yeah, basically, it's like the entire game is just like trying to get the parts. Oh, her name is Franny?
Vanny.
Okay. Anyway. She's
Yeah,
trying to hunt
everybody-
him down, and you're just basically having to, like, evade her the entire fucking time. And then, like, if you get the bad ending, Freddy dies. If you get the good ending, you kill Vanny.
You take Freddy's
They're
head
like
with
four
you.
endings.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And that's it. That's all I remember. I
And
don't
we
know
also have a
names.
DLC for that game, which is what is it called again?
Ruined.
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 Before we get to the DLC, once you've upgraded Freddy enough times, you could go down into the basement of the pizzeria or the pizzaplex, and you find a smaller pizzeria in there. And it's
yeah.
FNAF 2 question mark?
It's no, it's Pizzeria Sim.
Oh, it's a pizzeria simulator.
Yeah, it's
Right,
Pizzeria
okay.
Sim.
And down there you find Springtrap again.
Bone Trap.
But yes, but Springtrap the third time. This time known as Burn Trap. Because goddamn, he's already been burned alive twice, and he is still not dead. And so you burn him for a third time, I think. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say before we get to Ruin that I know absolutely nothing about. Hit it off, anyone who has played or watched Ruin.
Okay, so in Ruin, you start off as a child. I don't remember the name. But you go into the pizzeria because Gregory is there or something. You start finding shit. You're talking to Gregory, but also like an AI that has inflicted your brain or something. I don't completely know. You find a mask. It's Vanny's mask. When you put on the mask, you get like connected to the system that is the pizzeria. Like it's subnet or whatever the fuck. So you see the world differently and you can interact with the world differently, basically, and you need to switch between these two things. But you gotta be careful because there's this like rabbit. What color is the rabbit?
Green, probably.
No,
Vanessa?
he's not
Purple.
green.
No.
No, this is a different rabbit.
Oh,
He's
Mex-
like
Mexicans.
black and purple, isn't he?
Something like that. Whatever. So yeah, if you have this mask on for too long, he finds you. And then he alerts like the other animatronics of where you are so that they can come and get you. So basically what you're doing is you're shutting down parts of the pizzeria when it comes to like the net for them, basically, and re-killing / fixing some of the animatronics. It's really weird. It's very weird.
How is it weird?
Because like you fixed Chica, but you also kill the crocodile, who I never remember the name of.
Monty.
Monty. It's
Monty.
okay, I've forgotten it 3 times.
Yeah, and I don't remember what you do with the big ass music box Spider-Man. The
He's not
Music
in it.
Man. But whatever, he's there. If you collect everything and you like, you basically have to 100% the game to get into a basement, like the basement of the game, where you most likely get, like, you get a few different endings depending on how well you did in the game itself.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
No.
just read what Jenga said. So this is where I'm confused and don't remember a lot because I might have like watched the thingy a couple of times, but the last like information about the thing in the basement is so confusing to me.
That's fair. It's math after all.
But basically what you find out though is what you've been doing is you've been shutting down like security nodes in a software, which actually is the bunny, which is really weird. So at some point you come to like the last security node. It's just this last dude and you're done, you know? You're gonna free Gregory, who for some reason is stuck under the pizzeria behind a concrete wall, and you never stop and question, why is Gregory stuck behind all of this? How did he end up here?
Yeah, you never
Right.
question the
Weird.
things in horror games.
Yeah, no, like that was my immediate thought was like, oh, that's not Gregory.
Mm.
Well, you
But
do
yeah.
go down there as Gregory.
So you go down there and you like break down a concrete wall and everything. And then you come into this room and you're like, Gregory? Where are you? And then this big ass fucking animatronic gets up and it looks at you and it speaks in somewhat of Gregory's voice. And you're just, the realization hits the player character, not the actual player, because we would have been like, this is funky. This smells like doo-doo garbage.
This stupid.
And then you get contacted by actual Gregory, who's just like, I'm sorry, name. I'm not
sorry,
gonna
insert
sacrifice
your
you.
name here.
Yeah, insert name of character here. But I gotta sacrifice you because that thing cannot come out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where my brain went, okay, no, this is way too much information for me. I'm just gonna go and take a nap.
Yeah.
But that's Ruin.
And it happens in the future. I don't know if anyone mentioned that, because sometimes
Oh,
we mention
yeah.
like years. But that happened in like 2034 or 5, I think it was.
Yeah, Cassie is the name of the character. So, what happens is, security breach is, like, unlike a lot of the other game, it's pristine. Like, this looks like an establishment that is being used and being cleaned regularly.
Yeah.
In Ruin, it looks like it's years later, like at least 10, maybe more. So that's where I'm like, well, you play as Gregory in that one, and now it's like completely in ruins. That just doesn't just happen over like a day or two.
Yeah, no. I think it's like a few years between those, because it would make sense when like Gregory has basically destroyed all the other animatronics. You only have the head of Freddy in the one of the endings there. He
Oh my
basically
God.
made this whole place like go into bankruptcy or something, because he destroys a lot of things.
into shambles, basically.
Yeah.
There is one scene I want to talk about though, because it was kind of heart-wrenching until she came back again, which I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. Roxy.
Yeah.
So at some point you're fighting, I don't remember which animatronic it was, but Roxy comes and she's like, just go. And she's been like hunting you earlier in the game and stuff like that. But I think Roxy is best girl. I fucking love her. And after that, you find her like smashed under some equipment of some kind. I think it's a forklift or something. Yes, Kusha? No, that is trash. Okay. Sorry.
Meow.
Anyways, and you walk over to her, and she's like, "Hello," and then insert name. Was it Cassidy? Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie.
Hello, Cassie. Welcome back. And like has a pretty she remembers her. Most likely, there's like a thing that says that this child you remember, like. Children remember a registry of like their name, their likes, their dislikes, and like what happened the last time they were there, so that they feel more welcome, right?
Yeah.
But it's still kind of heart-wrenching because it just shows that these robots are somewhat sentient.
They do have AI in them.
It's the same with like Sun and Moon. They learn the children
Yeah.
they take care of in there, and they
There
will
you
be
go,
like, "Welcome back."
Jengas.
Yeah.
I remember you, Cassie. Did your friends come to your birthday this time? I remember because your birthday is 11 because you're first place twice.
Damn.
Yeah.
She is like that's so sweet. Like even though it's like built into them, it's so sweet that she still remembers her. And then you don't have a choice, by the way, in doing this or not. You have to shut off the last security node before you have to go down there, which is Roxy.
Yeah.
And wait, I mixed up the sequence of events in my brain. Sorry. So you shut off
Okay, I can see
Roxy and
the
you go
franchise.
down. And then all of that other stuff happens with like Gregory isn't Gregory. Oh no,
No.
shocker. It's not like we didn't think that the first like 2 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
Wow, shocking. I am shooketh. Anyways, so you go down there and this like weird monster thing, and if you've done like everything, it's like a suit that's amalgamation of like a jester, a thing lion, I think, and something else. If not, it's just a naked animatronic.
Yeah.
And it can be in a lion, a jester, or I think it's like a mushroom or something. Like
Whatever could it mean?
Mushroom dance.
mushroom dance. Whatever could
Could
it
it
mean?
mean?
It means you've lived a life of
Life of
sin.
sin.
Anyways, so while you're like kind of running away from it at some point, suddenly Roxy is there, online again, fully functioning, and like remembers you.
Yeah.
And she's like, Cassie, run and get out of here. I'll take care of this or something like that. While you were like, Roxy, no! And then you run away anyways because like you're a child. What the fuck
You're
are
a
you supposed to
child.
do? But yeah, and then you either get the oh no, the creature got me, I'm dead anyways, or you get into the elevator and then you're like, Gregory, are you really fucking doing this to me to keep that thing? You can just do it when I'm safe. Why do you have to do this to me? No. Excuse you. And then you die, basically. You get buried under rocks and shit. But then we have the secret and I think like the canon ending which is you've collected everything. You've found some like cameras that are weirdly outside of the map, and you have to go through hoops and bounds to get a couple of these fucking cameras to open some doors that makes it so that Cassie lives and gets out of there, and also the weird animatronic thingy that was in the basement gets trapped in there.
Hmm.
I also think there's an ending where you literally play FNAF,
That's
but
funny.
but I don't remember if that was like in Security Breach or if it was in Ruin.
Apparently, if you sit through the credits, you hear that Roxy finds you and helps you. So you might not be dead again.
Oh shit! I didn't know that because any like playthrough I've seen hasn't mentioned that ever.
Mm-hmm.
But
How-
yeah, that's Ruin.
How do we feel about this?
About
Okay.
just how about
We've
FNAF?
been through most of all of what we can remember, what we've seen, what we've heard. Yeah.
We didn't talk about any of the FNAF theories. We didn't bring up MatPat's name, but like maybe twice.
Hey,
Yeah. If you
I'm
want
so
a
proud of
detailed
I'm
description
so
of the
proud of
lore,
us.
Matt has a lot of videos, and
Yeah,
he
just
brings
go
in the
watch-
books.
and yeah, he actually does speak pretty in depth about it. And
Yeah.
I think it's so stupid because like people be aware that there is more to game theory than just MatPat. He's not he may be the face of it, but he's not the only person that's working on
Yeah.
it.
Yo,
His
there's
wife.
Fun Now.
Oh yeah, his wife.
I love Jason. Jason's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they do in-depth things on this that we've talked. Wait, VQ.
Hmm?
You need to talk about your Pokemon Sun and Moon Boy.
I don't know too much about him.
Oh
I
my
just-
fucking god!
I just like him, okay?
Just like
Okay.
He's a cutie.
he takes
So
care of
he-
children.
Yeah.
He is the
He's the
only
nanny.
character. So okay, this goes into like a theory thingy that they have about how evil / not evil a character is, and that there is like a point in the middle where you're either evil or not evil.
He
And-
is scared of himself. He knows.
Yes, no, that's the beautiful. Okay, so I love this character because of the representation he actually like has or
Mhm.
is, because he is the perfect middle of good and evil in this case. Because you have the son who wants to help you and keep you safe.
And do no harm to you and just want
No,
to bring you happiness.
he wants you like whenever he is on screen. First of all, the son character so like, oh my god, what is that called in English? Imötekommande, like welcoming.
Welcoming. Yeah.
Yeah, well, very welcoming. He's like, oh, you fell and scrubbed your knee. Hey, brush it off, little feller. Let's find you a band-aid and get you, like, settled and stuff. Like, get you a hot cocoa or something. I don't know, whatever comfort shit you need, right? Like,
Mhm.
that's the sun. Then you have the moon. Now, I would find it... Like, I find him more creepy in the first game. Or in the first, like, part of the game, I guess, because you have Security Breach and then Ruin, and I kind of see them as two completely different games.
Yeah.
But in the same, so I say first and second, but whatever. Moon is a mood. He just loves sleep. So, and then you have the moon, who is grumpy, I would say, but in like they try to make it fun grumpy. So he's like, bad children need to be punished, and then also like if you're a good kid, you should be asleep by now.
You know why? It's basically Santa and Krampus.
Yeah,
They're basically that.
yeah, and like the sequences with him in Security Breach where he actually like hunts you and shit, and if he gets you, then you're dead. I'm gone. Good night. You know?
Yeah.
But then we have him in Ruin, which is when his character really shines through. Because you have the moon, who has now been in control for who knows how long, because there is no light. And the sun needs light to come forth and exist. And they both want to exist. That's the thing. The sun wants to exist with the moon, but the moon wants to take over. It's kind of like the vibe that it's giving.
Yeah. The moon don't want like anyone to control him. He wants to have all the control.
Yeah. So when you meet him in Ruin, he is only the moon. And he is mean and grumpy, and if you shine the light on him, he hisses. And then the moon comes forward for a little bit and it's like, you need to turn on the lights. Because that is the only way that I can take control for a little second, and then you can reset us. The sun wants you to like literally stun him in place with a light on him, and then go up to him and reset him so he can become normal again, so that the moon isn't so in control and like gotten basically drunk on the power of being evil. So you go through like hoops and bounds to get to all of the generators that are around this fucking like children's play area. And that too like has a meaning, because if you go up to him before you put on all of the lights, the sun actually says, "No, it's still too dangerous, get back." So even when he's like struggling and in pain of gaining control back so that you can fix them, he's still thinking about your safety.
Yeah.
And I just fucking love the sun and moon. And also like they do have a different like role in all of this as well. I just think that the polarity between like the two sides of the sun and moon character is just so interesting. Oh yeah, when you finally like reset him, he acts just like the moon or just like the sun from the first like game until you're out of it, and then like both of the eyes light up in the moon's eye colors basically. And he says thank you, very out of character for the voice and everything, and then disappears, and then you can never like interact with him again. If you want to go more in depth into what he represents, you should check it out on Matt Pat's video. Because there's way more when it comes to him, but I don't want to talk people's ears off.
We've already been doing that for almost 2 hours now.
Yeah.
They are long because they go so in depth.
Because he brings every nook and cranny with like the books, the games, the lore.
Yeah.
What they say, which color they say it in, what happens
What
frame by frame. Yeah.
What does said color mean?
Yeah.
You have to do it too, Jose.
I am.
So we've been through all. Do we feel like ending, or did people want to play Lethal Company?
I want to play Lethal Company.
I have chores, so I'll have to bail on Lethal Company, which is great. So that means Lulu can play with you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, who's her? It's 4 people, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I don't think it would affect if I stayed. No, yeah. If I leave. Yeah, right. Right, yeah. I was trying to think about it. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
All the
How does
FNAF
this
lore
work?
all the FNAF lore has confused Nova.
Yeah.
Too much.
I don't
And
think
it
I
does-
downloaded the game.
That's okay. You
It'll
have
take,
time.
like, 2
It's
seconds.
so tiny.
Yeah, the game takes like 2 seconds to download.
Ojen,
Not really
Have
2
you
seconds. But like it's
downloaded
pretty
the game?
quick.
I'm doing it now.
then we move on to